Hi, guys. As you know, I am Bisola, and here I am trying to throw this out to you. Let's pick each other's brains for a minute. Everyone's really worried and is panicking about, the coronavirus. We're all scared. We don't know who we know that has it. We don't know if we can come in contact with someone, which is why it's really important that we should all practice this social distancing. Don't attend any functions, just stay in your house. Stock up on food so you don't have to go out often to meet people and engage with people who probably have been exposed to the coronavirus. Talking about social distancing now, we've heard all the other words: isolation, self-isolation, you being quarantined, like a Quentin Quarantino. You've been quarantined. And someone was talking to me about couples and what they would do if one partner has the coronavirus. Now, as you all know, the former love of my life, Idris Elba, and my senior wife now have coronavirus. Oh, I don't know, maybe I did the right thing. When he told me, I was like, oh, baby, there are no flights out of Nigeria. Don't worry, Sabrina got us. And now Sabrina has tested positive to coronavirus. I do hope that they get better soon. But it's a serious thing, because watching her interview, she said when she found out that he had it, I think she actually flew in and, to be with her husband, to take care of him. And that's usually like the natural thing to do. But then again, we hear people talking about, for better, for worse, in sickness and in health. So other people will say, okay, if both of us die, who will look after the children? So what are you going to do? Like Tom Hanks and his wife, Rita, both have it. And they're self-isolating somewhere or quarantining somewhere. But many people, are scared. They don't know if their spouse has probably come. You don't know. It could have been, say, for instance, he stepped out to buy petrol for the family. And buying petrol into jerry can, paid the guy selling or the lady selling, and collect change. In that process of collecting change, you don't know whether the guy has sneezed on the money, and then what he has put in his hand, he now uses to rub his own nose. And then he comes home, and some days later, symptoms have started to show. What's the wife going to do? Is she going to say, oh baby, let's just do this together, let the whole family be sick? Or is out! We have small children. Your mom is staying with me. My mom is staying with me. You cannot bring this home. So I want to ask you, what would you do if you find out that your spouse or your partner is or has been tested positive for COVID-19? What would you do? I think I saw somewhere the person was saying that let them just expose the whole family. Let all of us just be sick together in the house, because it made sense to an extent, because the person was saying not very many families can afford to pay for spaces where they can self-isolate, because it's mostly people that have, good source of income that would be willing to pay 50,000 naira a night to just stay locked up, maybe in an Airbnb until they get better. So what would you do? Let's talk about this in the comment section. What will you do? Like me now, I told my senior wife, Sabri, take care of our husband. And she said, this, don't worry, I got you. So both of them, they are doing okay. I spoke to them some hours ago. They are both doing fine. So yeah, me and me, looking after our own Lagos chapter of the family. So what would you do if you found out that your partner tested positive? Would you self-isolate with them? Or would you send them out of the house? Share in the comments below. I am Bisola. Love you guys. Mwah.